Once upon a time, there was a girl who lived next door to you, and you have definitely not forgotten her. She was sweet, bubbly, and talkative. This was everything that made her adorable. She loved chocolates, and she loved ice cream, and she loved laughing. Every evening you saw her with her bunch, hopping and running around, tripping and falling, and hopping and running again. She was excited to show you her new dresses. She was the brighter side of life. Everyone's life. We call her Dia. And this is her story, the silver cloud. Meet 7-year-old girl, Dia. She is still enjoying herself as I tell you
Hello.
about her. Her twin brother is having a time of his life too. Their banker father and their engineer mother are proud to have such beautiful and talented children. They have big dreams for them. They dream of seeing their son fly high in the corporate world. And they dream of seeing Dia fly high too and get married to a handsome achiever someday. And why would they have such incredible dreams? Their children, both of 7, are already winners. In studies, they give stiff competition to all kids of their batch. And when it comes to extracurriculars, they beat all competition. Sports, music, dance, you name it, and the brother and sister are there to win it. At social gatherings back home, Dia and her brother were show stealers. Their parents sat proudly as their children performed a movie tour or recited a poem from their school English book. They were heroes among kids. Their neighbors and relatives recommended them for competitions. They saw them as the brand ambassadors of their locality and family. Among the trophies and podiums, somewhere life walked past, and time flew by. Dia and her brother were now teenagers. Life has changed for Dia. From the stage at our buzzing book gathering, she is now confined to her room with little incentive to step up after school. She would love to go biking with her friends to the neighborhood market. But by the time she freshened up after returning from school, it was already late evening, and soon it would be dark. And how could girls go around cycling in the dark? It was unethical and attracted unavoidable attention from neighbors. Good girls are not seen hanging around for nothing. Meanwhile, Dia's brother continued to swim and sing and socialize. He's a boy. How can you expect him to be at home? Anyway, time must fly by, and so it did. It was time to join college. Dia had wished to join a course at a college affiliated to a foreign university and reputed for its course. But the college was far away from home, and she would be late getting home in the evening. It is not safe for girls to be out late. There are men lurking around the corner to attack her. Obviously, her parents are cautious, just as every daughter's parents are. So she had to settle for a college close to her house with substandard facilities and curriculum. She joined the college and studied diligently. Soon it was time to choose a career. Yet again, Dia found most options struck off. Model? Of course not. Men will find you an easy target with all those skimpy dresses. Reporter? Never. They'll send you to weird places at weird hours to cover weird assignments. You'll bump into weird men. Dancer? Do you want to spoil the family's name? Bartender? You must be insane. But by now, Dia had had enough exposure. She had started trusting herself quite a bit. She calmly thought about it. She had studied psychology in school and soon figured out that she wanted to be a criminal psychologist. Much against everybody's wishes, she went ahead with her plans and was soon visiting jails, counseling criminals, and meeting policemen. A couple of years went by. Dia was now professionally settled as they would see it. So it was the right time to be married. She was courting her batchmate from college. When the subject of marriage broke at home, she mentioned it to her partner. He would not respond and postponed it each time she talked about it. One day he told Dia that her job profile was not in sync with that of a wife and of a daughter-in-law. Wives and daughters-in-law of good homes can't be seen meeting criminals. Dia chose to let her partner go. Her work meant much. It made her feel secure and gave her a sense of comfort more than her partner had ever. Thus began the legendary groom quest. Matrimonials became the most sought after entity at home. The web matchmakers hit a jackpot. But alas, the engineer and banker grooms belonged to respectable families and would not want a woman who met criminals and hung out with policemen on regular basis. You must be mad to even suggest such a woman to such men and families of dignity. Considering the grim scenario, Dia's mother decided to have a heart-to-heart with her daughter. She told Dia, my child, you will have to make adjustments. You will have to slow down on your work a bit. The intensity of your work is proving a deterrent in your marriage. And marriage is important for everybody, especially a woman. A man is a big security in a woman's life. Look at me. I made adjustments in my career. That's why I could bring you and your brother up in such a good way. I never pushed for big promotions or salary hikes because that would have meant added responsibility. And I would have been forced to neglect the family. Dia took her mother's advice seriously. She thought about it and tried bringing about some changes. But at the same time, she worked hard and in no time achieved immense success. She became the most sought after criminal psychologist in the subcontinent. She bought a house, owned a car, and was a complete success. And even as the world was busy scribbling a dark lining in their dark clouds and wondered how incomplete Dia was without a man, Dia had carved her silver cloud glittering and bright. She was complete in every way. Production and screenplay by Akshita, Manocha and Vidushi Sawhney. Music by Sumit Parikh. Narration Kaur. Art Aishwarya, Iyer and Udita Upadhyay. Concept and direction by Kaur. Thank you.